Undertaker's ass, I'm gonna kick your ass. The Rock walked out of WrestleMania, the people's champ.
So why don't you go back to Calgary and take some more gas?
Okay, welcome everybody to a week of Pro Wrestling Weekly. I'm the champ, John Potok, along with Jenna. And I don't know where BS is. I'm out pulling another...
He's probably just caught in traffic.
Well,
he would not show up.
I don't know where he's at.
He's
anyway,
a better person
I'm
than
sure
that.
he'll be here
He'll
soon.
be here.
If you have a call to give us a call at Akron, 677-0029. In Cleveland, 521-3529. If you have anything you want to talk about, I guess we're the people to talk to. Also, let me throw out a quick plug here real quick for the website that we have. You can go to our official PWW website at www.swiftSite.com/ProWrestlingWeekly. Go there. We got some new exciting things there. You've had a pretty big week on the internet this week, you know.
And I've answered every email I've gotten, so keep them coming because I write back.
Really? Anyway, now we got the news. Of course, a lot of big stuff going on. Tonight, of course, the biggest thing going on is November to Remember, ECW, pay-per-view. It's going to be a pretty exciting card. Let me run down that card here real quick. Tonight, of course, the main event has been changed. It's the old tag team match where they added people into it. We got Raven, Sandman, which is added, along with Tommy Dreamer, taking on the Impact players of Lance Storm and Just Incredible, along with Rhino. That looks to be an all right match. What do you think it's going to be?
I'm looking forward to with Tammy Lynn.
Oh, the Tammy Lynn, yeah.
Tammy Lynn.
Chris Candido, to see how she is. There's some big news with her. Sabu's taking on Chris Candido with Tammy Lynn Sitch. Mikey Awesome's defending the title against Masato Tanaka. And, of course, there's a three-way dance going on. Jerry Lynn, Yoshiro Tajiri, and Super Crazy. So it's going to be a good card. So if anybody...
Three-way is going to be pretty good tonight also.
Yeah. Yeah, if you get in there with ECW, you know, you always got a great show. So get ECW pay-per-view tonight. You know, you won't be disappointed. They always seem to put on one hell of a show. Anyway, we got some news kicking on here. You want to go ahead?
Yeah. First of all, I'm going to give out the ratings for this week. WWF Raw got a 5.9. Nitro got a 3.2. SmackDown has a 4.8. Thunder is up 0.4, up to 2.4 from 2.0 last week, so that's gaining more. And ECW was at a low this week of 0.8.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're moving on up, you know, slowly.
Yeah.
So they did drop down from last week, but, you know, there's a lot of things going on.
Right.
You know, they're always very, you know, it's kind of interesting now, I guess, everybody's looking to see that SmackDown's probably, well, definitely, not even probably, going to turn out to be the WWF's #1 show. Even though the Raw ratings are higher, SmackDown, UPN's really, UPN's really happy with them, to the point where UPN's even decided to give the WWF a special event on Tuesday, November 30th, so mark that on your calendars. It's going to be hosted by Mankind, China, Miss Kitty. It's going to be their first actual special on UPN, so I look for that to be pretty exciting. Also, you know, you were speaking of Thunder going up. Well, now they've decided to take WCW Thunder and move it to Wednesday nights in January.
Which might be good, then it's not competing with SmackDown.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be a smart move to a point, but then, you know, all the WWF is going to do probably to retaliate is, hey, let's get something on Wednesday, which hopefully it's, you know, they move SmackDown to Wednesday, but, I mean, I don't see that happening with the UPN being as happy as where it's at, but, you know, I don't know. It's going to be a pretty wild battle to see what goes on with the Wednesday-Thursday battle rather than the head-to-head.
Right.
WCW, I think it's a smart move for them because then it gives them time. With nothing competing against them, it gives them something to say, hey, look, we can expose the talent that we have now rather than everybody clicking over in the commercials to say, hey, WCW's here. Now they can actually show it and say, hey, here's some storylines, and, you know, probably a smart move. Also, speaking of SmackDown, Arnold Schwarzenegger, which the WWF does quite often, is supposed to be on SmackDown upcoming here this week. He's cross-promoting with his movie. You know, they did the same thing with, they always do that with, they have some movie superstars on there to cross-promote.
Yeah, Ben Stiller.
Yeah,
was
Ben
at the
Stiller.
Gun Arena. And Ben Stiller actually was in there. He got
did a little
butt
skit.
kicked.
Yeah. Yep. Had a little skit there. So that, you know, they cross-promote like that. It helps everybody out. And, you know, of course, they'll promote the WWF. And, you know, makes it get out there. Also, big news coming. There's a lot of rumors out there going on that Viscera had died this week in a car accident.
Just a rumor.
Yeah, it's just a rumor. I don't know where people get this stuff
He's
at either.
alive and well.
Yep, we confirmed that he's not dead. So everybody out there thought, okay, well, hey, there's another dead body in wrestling. Yeah, it's not true. We got Dusty Rhodes this week. Big news out of the WCW.
Yeah.
Yeah, he quit the WCW. Some people were saying, hey, he could possibly go to WWF. I don't look for that to happen.
I don't see that happening.
I mean, he is, they're trying. WWF is not a place where the older people actually go. I know they're saying, oh, well, there's rumors that Randy Savage is going, which I don't see that happening.
He's not a main eventer either.
Well, he doesn't even wrestle. I know.
WWF is strictly, they're working on making people, a main event. They want you, to be loved by the people out there, and that's what it is with The Rock and Steve Austin, and they're doing it with the Big Show. The Big Show's becoming a main event in the WWF.
Yep, and that's pretty interesting. But he's out of there, so I don't look for him to go anywhere. If he does go anywhere, my guess would be he'll probably just travel on, talk about wrestling. Maybe he should write a book, get it on. Speaking of books, Mankind's expected, his book, Have a Nice Day, is expected to jump up to #2 this week. Also, of course, the release of the WWF Volume
CD.
4, the CD, already platinum in a couple of days. I mean, that's...
Did you go out and get it yet?
No, I tried to go out there. It's sold out. What about you?
I got it at Coconut.
Did you?
Thanks.
So what music did you, what music do you like listening to on there?
I like them all. I like a couple of the new remixes, which is nice. Not a Jericho fan, but his music's all right.
Yeah.
Kid Rock.
Can't believe it's, like I said, already platinum. There's people out there to record music all the time. They wait all their, career to get a platinum album or a gold album or whatever, and WWF does it in a couple of days. So that's obvious. Wrestling is a very hot item.
It is.
Also, Dustin Reynolds, which was Gold Dustin in WWF, his angle, he was going to start doing Undertaker Supernatural type angle, and they scrapped that this
Never
week.
live up to the Undertaker anyway. Never could have.
I don't think it has anything to do with Dusty Rhodes. There's speculation of the reason why they did that, but it's not. I don't think there's anything speculation. I think they just decided to shun away from it. Dustin Reynolds, I look for them. They got to find something for him to do. He is talented. I know that Ed Ferrara and Vince Russo, they did love the Gold Dust gimmick, so I look for them to possibly do something with that in Dustin Reynolds. But in WCW, I don't see. I mean, they already got enough drag. They had the Saturn gimmick, him in the dress.
Right.
So who knows where it's going to go? We'll see what happens there. Also, we heard rumors this week, and this is only a rumor. We heard that Kane could possibly be unmasking soon due to the supposed relationship he has with Tori. Kind of like the Beauty and the Beast thing. What do you think of that? That's kind of a cool little gimmick.
I'd like to finally see his face, though.
Well, I think that would probably be a mistake as far as showing his face. I think what you need to do is the Beauty and the Beast gimmick is definitely a good idea to have with him and her. Although, in my opinion, you don't know who the Beast really is. But anyway, the Beauty and the Beast gimmick is definitely a good gimmick. I don't think you should have him unmasked, because then it kind of takes away from the whole character. You're not going to be able to show him every week how he's just supposedly burned real bad. Unless they do some kind of skit to where he's actually had surgery, to where, because I know they were talking before about doing something where he gets a voice box.
Yeah, I would like to see him talk before I see his face. I'd like to see the voice,
yeah, then try to
behind the
match
mask.
up. It's going to be interesting to see how they do it. If they do anything, because it's going to cost, if they're going to try to make his face look burnt every week, you're talking, that's going to be some serious money wrapped up in just the one character.
WWF crashes cars all the time, so, a little bit of makeup on the face probably won't hurt him.
Yep, I guess if anyone has the money to do that, it's definitely them. Also, WCW news, we got Shane Douglas. The reports are now that he's not going to be back for another 6 months. He's still having problems with his arm. There was rumor that he could be back in about a month or so. That's now scrapped. He's finally, I think, going to go take care of business with his arm and look for him back. Big news out of WWF. Draws, everybody knows he was paralyzed at the hands of D'Lo Brown in an accidental move. Paralyzed. He was able to sit up this week into a wheelchair and actually have a little bit of slight tingling in his body, so that's promising for him. I know that, well, hey, I'm in a wheelchair, this is this, but, it's promising for him to possibly get something back in his body, and hopefully down the road he'll be able to at least walk again, So.
We can help.
Right. Yep, that'll be good news. All right, well, we're going to take a commercial break. When we get back, we're going to go over some more news, and we'll move on to some of your calls. We're going to try to find out where BS is, too. I don't know.
I'm sure he's coming.
All right, well.
I'll look for him on the break.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back right after these messages.
Let me help you out of your chair, Grandma. Grandma.
Hey, what up? This is Jay Music.
Hey, man, it's Randall from Clerks.
And you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Rubber City. Isn't that what they call James Franco's bedroom? Guy orders condoms by the pallet.
Snoogans.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ John Potok, the boss's son Bo Smirno, and your role model Rick Lieb Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Of course you do. He's your boss. He's my boss too. What am I talking about? Anyway, we're talking about some of the headlines going on in the thing here. I know you got a couple things over there.
Right. ABC's 2020 show will be doing a segment on wrestling schools all around, which wrestling is up and coming. I mean, MTV did a show on wrestling schools. Actually, they did one on in Cincinnati.
What's going on? What's Millionaire? What's up?
I was
Worry about
speaking.
So what do we owe this surprise?
Where's BS at today? So he's going to be in here.
He'll be here.
Cars out there.
His car's out there.
Yeah.
I don't.
What'd you do to him?
I don't know. I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
Maybe he's just fixing his hair in the bathroom or something. He'll be here shortly.
All right. Well, go ahead. Let's go ahead and move on to news. Good having you join us here.
We were speaking about ABC's 2020 show. They're going to be doing a segment on wrestling schools. Another thing in news, Deborah was a guest ring announcer at Madison Square Garden. Deborah's ex-husband, the former WCW star, Mongo, is on the ballot for next year's Pro Football Hall of Fame selection from his years as being a Chicago Bear. Another thing, Mankind visited the White House. President Clinton wasn't there. He was visiting Norway, but he did make an appearance at the White House, which is important.
You know, some other interesting news in the ECW. I know it was kind of weird Clinton wasn't there and everything, but some other interesting news that was going on. Big news in ECW, of course, is what happened to Tammy Stitch this week.
Right.
She was at a show, and during the show, she passed out. Everybody's like, oh, what's wrong with Tammy? What's wrong with Tammy? Here, it turned out to be something very serious. Somebody dropped some GHB, which is a drug, and GHB. Dropped it in her drink, and she actually was rushed to the hospital, and you know she's okay for all you Tammy Stitch fans out there. But it's really a shame when stuff like that has to happen. I mean, people got to realize that's not a joke.
No.
I mean, you could actually kill somebody doing that kind of stuff.
That was not part of that.
Yeah, so I mean that's just that's a shame. We wish Tammy the best of luck, and hope everything works out with her. And they need to get to the bottom of when stuff like that happens. Kind of like, I don't know what. So what's up? What do we, this great pleasure.
This visit.
You know, where have you said BS out there? Where's BS?
There's cars out there. I mean, we've seen him.
I don't know where he's probably
Why don't you go take a look around the building for him? No problem. Let me know what's going on with that.
All right, I'll be back. So we know that, you got your little, things rolling on here. What?
Don't be mean to any paper boys anymore either. I didn't like that. Paperboy last.
I was giving him a
Do we have another millionaire thing going on this week?
Yeah, it's the boss around town again.
Did the guy get the money this time? I mean, what's...
Guess you're just going to have to watch.
All right, well, do we have that tape? Let's take a look at the millionaire boss around town. Do we have
Great,
it?
can't wait to see this one.
Hey, well, I'm interested to see what's going on. Hopefully somebody in the community finally got their money back here.
Yeah, I try hard to give that money away.
Okay, well, we're going to see.
Time to give a little money away again today.
Oh, yeah.
All about that time. Shay's perfect. Get in.
Wake up. What do you want? Want to earn some money?
Yeah. You know who we are? No. I'm Shayno. This is Millionaire, Freddy Cash.
How you doing today?
All right.
Well, what do you got there?
Small liquor?
Like to make some money today?
Sure, what I gotta do?
Well, let's see what you have him do, Shane. Think it's real easy for him?
Hey.
You know, we are trying to give money away. Well, Shane says here, if you can finish chugging that bottle, I'll give you $500.
$500, never know. No problem. Where's my money?
For money, you idiot. There's still malt liquor in there.
Just backwash.
There's backwash for you. Guess you don't know who the hell you get. And I'll see you next week.
Oh my God! What?
I'm appalled.
What are you doing there? That
I'm
guy.
just appalled.
I really tried to give that guy money.
What are you
Drinking
talking about?
malt liquor for him? Like that was a hard job.
You didn't give the guy a half a chance. I
Half
mean,
a chance. Hey, I said, finish this bottle of malt liquor.
You took what was it? He said backwash. There was a little bit of backwash from him.
No, there was plenty of malt liquor left in there. I'm surprised he didn't
Why
want it.
didn't you drink it?
Why didn't? That's a little below my class.
I can't. Man, oh man, that
Less
poor guy. So
fortunate
what?
people.
So
Hey, I
what's-
gave him an opportunity to make a little money. That was the whole thing.
And then you have
An
Shayno
easy thing-
attack him.
No.
Yeah.
He tried to come after me. Shane did
You're
his job. What
appalling.
I paid him for.
Man, so what can we?
Why don't you just give money to charity or something?
That's not the point I want. I want people to see how giving I really am.
You're disgusting.
Disgusting. Yeah.
I don't even want to look at him.
Wow. You want to take some calls here?
Your job, Jenna.
Take some calls. Hi, you're on the air.
When does the Undertaker return?
When does the Undertaker return? Okay, they're looking for him to return possibly after Survivor Series. As far as wrestling, they're hoping to get him wrestling the time WrestleMania comes around next year.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Well, see, that's a good caller. He knows how to just come and ask a question. You know how to answer it. You did good there.
Well, now we got your approval. Hi, you're on the air. Hi, you're on the air.
Oh? WTP in the house because the true icon. The true icon of sports. Wait a minute. Hold it. Stop the music. Everybody knows this is Hollywood. I'm not going to go through this musical intro crap this week because I'm in a very bad mood, and I want to take all my frustrations out on you, John Potok.
Really?
That's right. And so, Mr. Cass and Jenna, I would suggest to you to take cover because I'm about to unload.
Thanks for the warning.
Because for
What are you going to
starters,
do? Flush your toilet?
excuse me?
What are you going to do? Flush your toilet to unload?
I think I'm...
Maybe you can brush your teeth with a little bit of dirt off them?
Hey, I have no beef with you, Mr. Cash. Mr. Potok, when the WTP fired you, we had good reason for doing that. And we tried to cut clean with you and stay on good terms with you, but you got to start running your mouth about our so-called differences. Well, the only differences I'm thinking about is the different ways I'm going to come down there and whoop your ass.
Really?
I think
That's
he's
right.
challenging you to a
I
title
guess.
shot.
Sounds that way. Okay.
Because, you know...
There you go. Stutter and think a minute.
You know, you sit there calling yourself the champ, but all I see is a jackass. You people like you make me sick, man. When I look at you,
really, man?
I mean, you have a cross between a bulldog and your mother's afterbirth, man. You're pathetic.
Oh, Hollywood, come on.
Keep reading the cards. Stop
I mean,
and
look
think.
around,
Look at the
man.
cards.
Nobody down there likes you. I don't like you. I bet even your own cameramen don't like you. How about it, guys? You like the Potok?
They're all like,
Well, you know, I'll tell you something, man. 'Cause it's like my good friend Triple H says, playtime's over. Because now more than ever, I'm obsessed with becoming the PWW champion. So I'm calling today to issue a challenge to you and to give you the opportunity to get rid of the icon once and for all. Are you interested in that?
I got a way to get
yeah,
rid of
hold,
them.
hold on. Let me
Got
hear
a
this.
perfect way to get rid of them. We can just set Shane on
Oh,
it.
don't do that,
Let
please.
Hollywood talk.
Go ahead. Let's.
Are you interested in that? Getting rid of the icon?
Yeah, why don't you stay on hold here? We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll hear this challenge that you have.
Okay, hurry up, son.
Hurry up. All right, hold on. We'll be back after these messages.
RCW, Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City.
Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah. Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
All my life, I wanted something to do with pro wrestling. I didn't care if it was a pro wrestler, a manager, an announcer. Hell, I'd even be the water boy. It was my dream to be a part of pro wrestling, and that's why I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
and he wants to be a wrestler.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Back to Champ John Potok along with the Millionaire Freddy Cash and the always beautiful Jenna. We're on the line there with Hollywood here. Fans, we might get a chance here to finally get rid of them here. Let's see what's going on. Hollywood, you still there?
Yeah, are you interested in getting rid of me?
You bet.
Doesn't matter if you're interested.
A little late there.
Because the bottom line is I want to challenge you for the title tonight on the ECW pay-per-view. And it goes like this if you accept my challenge.
Okay.
Because it goes like this.
Hey, Hollywood.
I lose.
I got a quick question for you.
Yes, sir.
I got a challenge for you.
Yes, sir.
Let's see how fast you can call back in.
The Millionaire stops it. You know, Hollywood, I was going to take you on tonight. I was going to put the title on the line, and it looks like the Millionaire,
Maybe I could have just saved you, champ.
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, me and my friend have been arguing for a few weeks whether ECW is real or not. So.
Whether ECW is real?
Yeah.
Who says it's real?
Well, my friend does. I think it's fake, though.
Okay. What'd you guys bet on this?
What?
What'd you guys bet on this?
Oh, we didn't bet. We were just arguing about it.
Just arguing?
It's not a real bet.
All right. Well, I'll tell you
money
what. Who
involved,
says
no
it's
bet.
real?
My friend does.
Your friend?
Yeah.
Okay, he's right.
It is?
No. It's not real. It's all wrestling scripted.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
That's why there's wrestling school.
Is DX going to get any new members anytime soon?
Well, they were just trying to add Vince McMahon this past week. Did
Yeah,
you see
he
that?
declined. Vince declined.
You know, that was really shocking,
That was
too.
a bad move on Vince's part.
No, you know what's
DX
really
is up and
surprising about that is how Vince McMahon said WCW. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
I'd rather join the WCW than join DX. Now that right there, not only did
a
it
little bit of
cross-promote, but I mean, it was just like,
bad,
it just kind of lets you know that Vince McMahon is not worried in the least bit about WCW, even though they've gotten writers and wrestlers and everything from, so.
There's WWF
Who
still
knows
on
which
top.
way, if they're going to add anybody.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Did you find DX yet?
I looked everywhere.
Not around, huh?
He's got to be somewhere in the building, Shane.
I don't know what's going on.
The car's still there.
Hi, you're on the air.
You guys looking for BS?
Yes.
Well, we
Inner Circle, they have something to do with this?
control. We have a special tape in VCR number 3. Mr. Director, if you would.
VCR number 3. How did you
How
guys?
do they even know how many VCRs we have?
VCR number 3. What?
Hey, BS, can we get an interview?
Sure, 1 second. my God, what's going on here? I mean,
Hey,
that's
Shane, you go
that's
outside,
assault.
check right now, see if he's coming upstairs. If he needs medical attention, call him right away. Go.
What is?
Get right back and let me know.
We should stop.
I mean, I could help. I have some skills.
I mean, what should we do? Should we stop doing this? I mean, these people are sick.
No, the show's got to go on. Let's continue.
BS is out in the dumpster. He's,
Shane is going to
Our
handle
boss.
it. Shane is going to handle it. I'm your boss.
You're half my boss.
Well, you're better half of the boss.
Wow. Man, I can't
You ever know
believe
what it's
that.
like to be in the unemployment line, Jenna?
Can you just
Well,
talk
you
to
better
somebody
start
else?
respecting your boss.
I'll respect BS. I
Come
knew
on,
he
hold
would
on. I
just
can't
not
believe,
show up to our
you know,
show.
you guys are arguing. We got,
Shane's got it handled.
man, oh man.
Shane's nothing but the fire.
You know, I mean, I've
hired
had
him
my
for the right
differences, but
purpose.
now this is, you know, these people are crazy. This is real, you know,
I know.
real life going on here.
Sick.
Looks like you better watch out yourself there, champ.
Hey,
Jenna?
I'll be fine.
you
thanks.
too, millionaire.
Yeah.
Hey, I got
Shayno,
Shane
but-
with me.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, okay. First thing I want to say is, as somebody who's got a little bit of background in TV, I noticed something on your show last week, and I wasn't sure that I was correct, but watching this week, yes, it is correct. Your camera work has improved incredibly.
Thank
well,
you.
That's good.
They thank you
On the
also.
tight shots,
What's that?
particularly on the tight shots.
Oh.
Well, great. We really care about your critique.
Okay, now, the next thing I want to know is you didn't address the purported World Series of Wrestling. Are you aware of that?
Yes, we're aware of it. We're going to get to it a little bit later in the show.
Okay, what's your feeling on that?
Thumbs down.
Well, do you think it even has a chance of happening?
I don't know. I mean, it probably does just because it has the name wrestling on it, but I think it's a bad move. I mean,
It's never going to happen for several reasons. Number one, what does the WWF have to gain from it? Absolutely nothing.
well, like I said, I think they do to a point because you got to look at it like this. Anything that the WWF markets on their TV show, whatever they market, they make money from. You know, look at their CDs, just went platinum in a couple of days. Anything Vince McMahon touches turns to gold.
Right, so why would he want to share the gold?
Hey, well, I mean, just like they did with the bodybuilder thing a couple years ago, it went flop, but believe it or not, Vince McMahon did not lose money. He still made money just because anything that has the name wrestling on it, especially now, is going to make money. So.
Okay, well, no, my point being, why would Vince McMahon want to share the gold with people that are not in his league?
Yeah, I understand that, but, you know, if you work out some kind of deals, you know, he's having problems right now also with ECW and all this other stuff. You know, you keep working with the thing. I agree with you. I think it'd probably be a dumb move. WWF has already overstretched itself as it is.
Now, they have nothing to gain by doing this at all.
I think it might be like kind of maybe a possible panic move on their behalf as far as what's going on with that. You know, they're probably running around with their heads cut off saying, hey, what's going on here, ever since the writers left. Vince McMahon's actually been doing everything himself.
I thought he said he had one
So,
question.
you
He
know,
answered it already.
I don't know.
Right, well, have you noticed any improvement on WCW?
Yeah, you could tell there's improvement. They're starting to do the behind-the-scenes more, the little gimmicks behind the scenes. I think that's an improvement.
Well,
I like what they're
I-
doing, the way they're heading with Bret Hart. You know, it's a little bit, but, you know, it's going to take time. You know, the talent, let's face it, the talent they have there is, you know, WWF's oldies, and I mean, you got to start developing the new guys.
Now, that's the whole point. I mean, as good as the writing can be, and it definitely has improved, the presentation has improved, but if you're using the same old cast of characters, you can only go so far with it.
You know, I would get rid of, you know, if I was them, right off the bat, I'd start getting rid of, you know, the Hogans, which is obviously he's out, Flair's, you know, which he's out. I'd start getting rid of the older guys, trying to weed them out, and start developing the newer guys, you know, pushing your Buff Bagwells, pushing, you know, the guys that are going to be WCW's tomorrow.
That's the only chance that they have. And
right.
Another reason I don't think this is ever going to come off is because of the fact that Vince McMahon right now has a major vendetta against Vince Russo, no matter what anybody tells you. He is very upset about the way the man departed the company, and I don't think that he would cooperate with Vince Russo for any reason.
Well, Vince McMahon has only one person to blame in that situation, and that's himself. Vince Russo gave him, you know, plenty of opportunity. Hey, I need the money. I'm doing double the work. You know, I'm doing SmackDown now. I mean, you have to admit, Vince, you know, and I'm a big WWF fan, but he had Vince Russo was right. He was entitled to make more money. I mean, he wasn't asking for double pay. He was just asking, hey, give me a raise.
Right,
You can't drop double the workload. If your boss tomorrow says, hey, you're doing double the work and not getting any more money, you're walking out too.
But by the same token, when he was made an offer by WCW, he never reapproached Vince. He just simply took it and walked.
Because he knew where it was going. All right.
Thank you for your call.
Hey, we got to get going here. We're going to take a commercial break, but it was nice talking to you. All right, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll take some more of your calls after these messages and find out what's going on in BS.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Champ John Potok, along with the millionaire Freddy Cash, and along with the always extravagant Jenna.
With the always.
Well, come on, millionaire. I mean, whatever. Let's go back to the phones with that. I mean, have we heard any update on what's going on with BS?
Shane's on it.
Where's Shane?
Shane's on it.
Right.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi. Could you tell me where Mark Henry's been lately?
What's that?
Can you tell me where Mark Henry has been lately?
He's been on the WWF.
Started getting on with his sister.
Nothing, though.
Excuse me?
Mark hasn't been on the show or anything, so where he's been.
I can't hear a word you're saying. You're going to have to speak up clearly.
Let's go to a new caller.
Jenna, your first aggressive move. Wow, you got to like that there, millionaire.
I mean, you just can't read.
He was saying something about Mark Henry, wondering where Mark Henry's at. Well, Mark Henry has been there.
Hang up the phone. Hello?
There's a good
one.
Hi,
you're on PW Weekly.
Hello?
What's up? You're on the air.
Yes, I was calling to find out if you know anything that's going on with Shawn Michaels and what's he doing these days.
Okay, Shawn Michaels is still signed with the WWF. He still has his contract. He is over in Japan doing a little, like, guest refereeing just to basically get attention to that. And he's promoting his wrestling academy over there as well. He's over there just promoting stuff for himself basically right now.
Is he going to be coming back anytime soon to the WWF at all?
He'll be back to WWF as far as appearances. As far as wrestling, yeah, he's not wrestling.
Yeah, I don't think that's in the
Is your kid
card.
going to get back on the phone anytime soon?
I was hoping he was coming back. I'm a Shawn Michaels fan.
Yeah, his back's messed up. He ain't going to be...
But he'll be making appearances.
Yeah, well, so his contract. His contract ends in 2001, so they're not going to just give him free money and say, hey, good luck. They're going to have him come on and every once in a while, like he's been doing, you know, bring him on just to get the crowd into Shawn Michaels a little bit. You know, I kind of don't like the way they brought him, like he was going to be part of DX, and then he just dropped out of the mist there. And
right.
So,
I don't know. Do you know what's going on with the Generation X? I mean...
They're back together.
What's going on with China? What is she doing? Is she going to be coming back with the DX, or...?
China is not going to be joining DX. Rumor has it that after her angle is over with Jericho, that she will be against DX. That's what the rumor is. You know, her and Triple H may be against each other.
5 seconds of fame is over. Go beat your son for a little while.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Go beat your son, and she says, okay, thank you.
She was screaming to get her son off the phone.
Don't beat your kids. Nobody beat your kids. All right.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, first off, I want to give a shout out to the MSP, the Monroe Falls Posse.
Monroe
All
Falls.
right.
There's a bunch of losers.
Hey, John.
Yes.
What's up with that belt, kid?
What's up with that belt, kid?
Against the MSP.
Do I want to
Thinking
put it on the
about
line
it?
against the MSP?
No, it's MSP, dude.
Monroe Falls Posse, MF.
Oh, MFP. Okay.
What's the matter with your
So
voice?
what's-
You've been screaming a little bit?
Hey, I wrote a poem.
For what? You mean you can actually write?
Yeah. Roses are red, violets are blue. I fucked your mom in the ass.
Oh, come
There
on.
goes an intelligence
I
level.
mean, you guys.
I bet he
you
dropped out of school in the 8th grade. He's probably at home, scrubbing his
on
mom's
this
dirty little
show, they
forearm.
had nothing better to do than start doing
This
that
is
kind
a
of
wrestling show.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yes, I need to ask a question about when are they going to give up the Godfather's gimmick?
When are they going to give it up? Why, you don't like it?
Oh, no, I'm from L.A., right? And I knew a girl that was actually murdered by her pimp. Okay, and it's really, I think it's really a bad idea.
It's entertainment.
So, wait a minute here. You know a girl that was murdered by her pimp?
Yeah.
And so now the Godfather can make...
Well,
Want some cheese with that wine?
She was...
Nobody really cares about this. It's for
I mean,
entertainment purposes only.
you gotta look at it like
has nothing
this.
to do with your friend being killed by her pimp. And if you're hanging out with pimps and whores, maybe you're hanging out with the wrong people.
Dangerous crowd to be hanging around in, but, I mean, it has
mean,
nothing to do with the WWF.
Yeah, once again, I mean, everybody's...
The hoe train
It's a
is the
wrestling
hoe
show.
train. They're not actual hookers on street corners that you pay. I mean, they're different in every city, so.
Yeah, well, you know, again,
thought I
no
told you.
offense to that, but I mean, you know,
Right.
we're sorry for what happened to your misfortune in your life.
But
I
it's
mean,
not their fault.
It's not the WWF's fault. I
If
mean,
you paid for proper protection, it wouldn't have happened.
Take another call.
You stop it. Hi, you're on the air.
Finally, the Stingray has come back to PWW.
What's up?
Well, first I want to address the guys out there in Monroe Falls.
Yeah,
8th grade education, small.
I guess they
The
Small brain.
MFP,
Small
Monroe
brain.
Falls Posse.
Oh man, come on, they probably what's the members 4? What? You blink, you miss the town. Come on.
You blink, you miss the time. Oh, you better go get the cooking going. Mom's yelling.
Oh no, cut that out, man. My mom was fronting because she hears me on TV. But
You hear that? Get off the damn phone, Junior. Go clean your room.
come on, Freddy Cash. Here's a question for you.
What's that?
Now see the
Now see,
Come
now
on.
see, deep.
there, yeah, whatever. No one's trying to hear you while what's
Thank you very much.
You just hung up on Stingray.
Ooh.
He's a repeated caller.
Can Stingray get through to Shayno?
Hi, you're on the
Hi,
air.
Stingray.
Yeah, I was just wondering, you know how you said that Vince McMahon plugged WCW for United?
Well, not plugged
Not
him. Yeah, he
intentionally.
mentioned
I know that, but
WCW.
I'm wondering, like, I'll be, like, watching WWF and all of a sudden they'll have, like, WCW commercials, or I'll be watching WCW.
Yeah, that's nothing to do with them, though. That's
It's
more
the
to do with the
station.
cable station
Yeah.
that you're watching it on. That's, you know.
Vince
They
McMahon
block
doesn't
that or
have a cable
something?
station.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like, you'll be watching WWF and you'll see a commercial
For
for
Nitro.
the WCW Mayhem game or the pay-per-view. Same thing, though. WWF Survivor Series has been on WCW as well, commercials, so.
Couldn't they do something, but I guess it's, far beyond their control. I got one more question. That thing with the Big Show, I mean, I haven't watched the show in a while. I don't know. That's just fake, right, with his dad?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fake. His dad actually, we've heard rumors this week that his dad has actually been dead for a year or two. And, I know a lot of
Maybe
people
called
say,
ghost.
hey, it's offensive, but you got to look at it like this. Wrestling doesn't advertise to be wrestling. They advertise to be sports entertainment.
I know.
And it's acting. So, when you watch ER and you see some kid getting operated on, he doesn't make it, he dies on ER, it's really no different than them doing it on wrestling.
I agree. I mean, they try to draw a
They're
line.
just blowing it out of proportion. Why? Because it's not ER, it's wrestling. And hey, to them, it's a bad influence to everybody. But they don't say
People
that
are
about
watching
ER.
it now.
Thank you for your call. You've answered his questions. Goodbye.
All right, well, we're going to calm things down here. We're going to take a commercial break. When we get back, we're going to take some more of your calls and see what's going on out there in TV land.
RCW, Rubber City Wrestling.
Hello, yes, this is Danhausen.
This is Sunny from Glow.
The Birdman Coco Beware.
Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
Gangrel, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not that flippy stuff.
Get your thrill with the real.
Keep banging and banging.
Take care and Sunny smiles.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global, Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
All my life, I wanted something to do with pro wrestling. I didn't care if it was a pro wrestler, a manager, an announcer. Hell, I'd even be the water boy. It was my dream to be a part of pro wrestling, and that's why I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
And he wants to be a wrestler.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Potok along with the Millionaire Freddy Cash and the always beautiful Jenna. We're still out there wondering what's going on with BS. Shayno should be hopefully coming in to finish off the show. Also today we got a big thing. Everybody stay tuned. We're ending the show. As everybody knows, we were at ECW last week. We got an interview with Dawn Marie. We're going to show that interview at the close of the show, so everybody stay tuned so you can watch.
And you were the interviewer of that, correct?
I had a lot of fun talking to Dawn Marie.
I bet you did.
Awesome.
Maybe I need to come up and visit Dawn Marie myself.
Well, I don't know if you can. The Impact players are some bad guys.
So let me give a plug out here to Tommy's Pizza in Akron, located on Damon Street. Their number is 253-5718. For cold beer and hot pizza, call Tommy.
All right, Tommy's
common
Pizza.
people.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, Shayna,
Hey, maybe you should go there.
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going on?
Shane.
He has to rush to the hospital.
See this? These are results. Like I said, I seen Shane on it.
So BS, he's been. They say things.
Did you speak with him? Did you see him?
No, he was unconscious.
Man,
Thank
that's
you,
a
Shane.
shame.
Fine job.
That's
Fine
really
job.
a shame. I don't know what's going on with these.
Did you find the culprits?
You know, you might want to set up for my secretary to send him some gifts. Make sure he's all right. Send him my
Maybe you
best
should be
regards.
sending up finding out who did this.
He'll be handled.
Hi, you're on the air.
If you think what we did to BS was something, wait till you see what we got in store next week. No one in that little studio is safe from the inner circle.
That's ridiculous. That didn't even,
You know, I'm going to have to start taking a karate class or something.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
You
lifting.
could fight him. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Champ, how's it going?
I don't know.
Hey, is Flair going to show up back in WCW just for interviews and stuff in the future?
Yep. He'll be back. He's going to do interviews. Now, you know, they're changing it all the time. He was supposed to be done wrestling. Now they're saying he might come back and wrestle a couple more times.
He's a little flat.
He's not gone, so, you know.
He's still pretty entertaining to watch.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, put him in the ring, watch Jello wiggle.
Hey,
will you stop
one thing about that bald-headed goof sitting next to you.
There goes bald-headed goof.
Hey, get
In
him
your age and your money,
Get him a gift certificate to Hair Pizzazz.
Hair Pizzazz.
Get your wife a gift certificate for liposuction. Then go home and talk about great sex. And someday you'll be as rich as me. Next caller,
Wait a
please.
minute, now
You
these
are
guys.
so rude.
Come on, let
They're
these
calling
guys
the show.
Do your job.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey, Champ, what's going on? I talked to you at ECW during intermission. Me and my buddies talked.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. And Millionaire, great addition to the show. A lot better than BS. I mean,
How can you say
Very
that?
smart man.
He's not very nice
smart
to
man.
common people.
you're a great addition to the show. BS, I mean, a little scrawny, a little on the tiny side. But also, I want to talk about your comments on WCW. Couldn't agree with you more about getting rid of some of the older wrestlers. The only older wrestler I think they should maybe keep around would be Savage. He's got a little bit of mic skills.
Yeah, and he looks good still, you know.
Yeah. As far as Jenna, now I know why you didn't show any headshots in that promo, because you're only about worth those 2 lumps between your chin and your belly button.
But you give her a break. What are you
Good
talking
call.
about? This
Look
is
at
Jenna.
Because I'm nice and he's a rude piece of crap.
He knew what he was talking about. He called her right down the line.
Hi, you're on the air. Will you stop it? You're the one who hired her, or BS hired her.
Hey, she's got great vocal
Very
skills.
beautiful.
I wasn't finished yet.
It's Hollywood.
Mr. Cash, please don't hang up on me, because really I'm on your side. I just want to issue this.
On my side, I have
Hey,
no
now
one
we
on
know
my
where you
side.
hang out with the White Trash Posse, huh? You're
Are you a
millionaire.
member? Are you a member?
Right.
He said
No
last
member.
week he knows some rich people. You must be it.
He
talk.
knows
What's
of
up?
me on the TV station because I own it.
Challenge, because it's going to go like this if you do. Because after we pick our match, if I lose as the icon, I will never, ever call this program again. And not only that, but for what it's worth, I'll throw in my PC TV title. But if I win the match,
The plastic come up with something.
not only will I win that belt, but you'll have me on the show to present it to me. Then I can ascend to become the greatest PWW champion of all time. You can gracefully and respectfully retire with your honor and your dignity. Do you accept my challenge?
Get rid of him. This is all.
Hold on, can I defend it against him?
No.
What do you
defending? Goodbye.
I would have loved to have it where he don't call again. You're lucky. You were saved this time.
I need you.
Hi, you're on the air.
I've only heard 2 matches about Survivor Series so far. Did you hear any other matches, like elimination matches or anything?
We can't hear it. He said something about Survivor Series, about 2 matches.
He said he's only heard of 2 matches. Do we know of any more matches?
Okay.
Confirmed.
We're gonna have the full. We're gonna have the full lineup next week because next Sunday is Survivor Series. We'll address that. Tonight's ECW. This is the thing going on here. All right. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
You see the Monkey Boy. How you guys doing?
What's up?
A couple things. I got a question. I got a little bit of information for you.
All right.
My question. What's been going on with Vader? I heard a rumor he's starting a wrestling school.
No. Well, there is rumor going around about that. I don't think that's true as of yet.
Not confirmed.
He's still a big star over in Japan. Actually, he's won a couple big matches or tournaments over in Japan. If he does it, it might not be until next year or the year after.
Okay, and a little piece of information. It seems that Stone Cold's going to be sitting alongside that yellow rat Pikachu. It seems there's a company that's going to be making a card game based out of the WWF.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to come out in March of 2000.
Really?
Yep.
I mean,
there's a little article here in a gaming magazine a friend showed me. It says here,
I don't need to hear the whole article. We've heard what you had to say. Thank you for your call.
You let this guy
Yes,
talk?
Monkey Boy's talking.
Monkey Boy. Bye-bye. Monkey Boy.
I really apologize about that. Then you bring this guy.
That's what happened. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I have a question. I missed the beginning of the show, and I was curious if you commented on...
Turn your microphone down. Is this Kane?
Will you stop making fun of the viewers? Go ahead. What's your question?
Comment on the Viscera situation.
Okay.
He is not dead.
Right.
Okay.
That was a rumor. Somebody posted it up on the internet right away. There's no facts behind that. He's alive and well.
Yeah, and I was just going to disagree with that caller earlier who made fun of you, Jenna. You're a great addition to the show.
Thank you.
You'll probably sit in the bathroom and toss off. I bet the Playboy.
Will you stop it?
Let him talk.
I just love tuning in every Sunday and looking at your mustache.
See that, Jenna? You were set up.
Wow. You guys need to quit. Jenna, I can't believe this. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I would like to know what happened to the Colorado Kid.
Is this the Godfather?
The Colorado Kid?
Yeah.
He's still wrestling. He's in NWA wrestling.
Okay, what about why come it don't come to Cleveland, the NWA?
Budget, probably. They are still considered an independent.
They're
He's
probably
just one of the
still
more
your
popular independents.
money level.
Okay, thank you.
All right. But you can't catch that here on this station. Hi, you're on the air.
What's up, it's me, Mr. Showtime, the impersonator, the man that even Coda keeps running from like a scared little 12-year-old girl.
There's a little girl on the phone.
I went to the show.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Why do you keep hanging up on people?
Like, we need to hear this. You're here to answer
Can we
people's
do our
questions.
job and
Yeah, you got a lot of people calling with theme music.
Glad you're
A lot of
sitting in
stars
today
on the
and not
show.
CS.
Yeah, hi, you're on the air.
This is Drew Meister from the chicken capital of the world.
Where's your theme music at, Drew?
What's up, champ?
What's up?
Tell me something. What do you think? You think Hogan's going to go to WWF?
No way.
Hey?
Mm-mm. He's not going back
There's
there.
no need
If he
for
goes
him there.
anywhere,
There's
they're
no
talking
need.
about him starting his own federation with Fox, and if he goes anywhere, that's where he's going or he's retiring. There's no way. I would highly doubt it, of course. And again, it is a world of wrestling, but I highly doubt Hogan's going to WWF.
What was that about Papa Pump?
What about it?
Yeah, has cancer or he's...
No, he had back surgery, and
That's right.
he's just getting done with that. He's healing. He's just, there's a little bit of complications in there. He's just hoping that it heals fine so he can come back. Or basically even walk. So, you know, we look for him to come back, though, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we get back, we're going to take some more of your calls and check out that Dawn Marie interview.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Wake up out there!
This is the Outcast Shannon Moore.
Mr. Technical Barry Horowitz.
Typhoon, the Shockmaster, and the BADD.
This is Chad Saylor, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
If you don't believe me, ask me.
I'm Magnum TA, and that's some straight talk with the boss.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. Men, they'd just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Potok along with the Millionaire, Shayno, and the ever-beautiful Jenna. You know, Jenna, I know you've kind of got a little bit of a bad rap today, but, you know, hey, that's the break, right? These people do it to me all the time.
That comes with the job.
Yeah, I can't believe none on you. You're the one getting smart.
Why would they be on a face like this?
Oh, my God. Hi, you're on the air.
What's up, Camp?
What's up?
Last week on Nitro, Randy Savage was speaking about passing the torch. You have any idea who you'll hand that to?
Nope, I didn't even hear anything about that. I know what you're talking about on Nitro when he was saying that, but who knows where that's going.
All right, well, you guys take it easy now.
All right, like I said, last week, everybody, we were at ECW. We're going to take you to that interview here, and we're going to end the show with that interview, so it's kind of a little bit of a lengthy interview. This is Dawn Marie. Me and Dawn Marie had a little interview, and we're going to take you to that now, and join us next week here on PWW.
For the boss around town.
Hi, the champ, John Potok here, along with Dawn Marie Biggs.
Hi. How are you?
I'd like to thank you for coming on to Pro Wrestling Weekly this week, and we have a couple questions for you and your fans would like to know about.
Hi.
All right, first of all, can you describe to us what it's like in an ECW day as far as how things go?
It's very, very hectic because unfortunately our towns are not very close and planes don't go that far. Well, I mean, that close, you know, from one town to the other, so we have to drive, and I don't like to drive at all. It gets a little scary because there's lots of crazy people out there. Have you ever driven a really far away?
Yeah, I have, actually.
It's scary sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Especially when we're in New York and crazy places.
Yeah,
So anyway, our typical day, I'm getting off the beaten path. Anyway, gee, I wake up in the morning and I have my cereal, my Rice Krispies, and I like them with strawberries. You like Rice Krispies?
I love Rice Krispies.
Me too. And then I eat them, and then I go to the gym because all you boys like to look at a trim body. Don't look at my sneakers. I don't look very sexy right now. I'm in my sweats. And we go to the gym, and then we go tanning because all you boys like to look at tan skin, right? I know that. Then we eat lunch, and usually it's something healthy again. And then we go for a really long ride to the next building.
Is there requirements on what you have to eat as far as diet or anything? I mean,
Oh, of course. I mean, I can't eat Skittles and Snickers and pizza and hamburgers because then you wouldn't want to look at me. No offense. I don't mean anything against you little bit of overweight girls, but
now-
you know, you don't really sell that many tickets like us thin, beautiful girls.
Well, I guess we could go with that. Hey, when you first came to ECW, what was it like when you first got that phone call to say, hey, you're now part of ECW?
It was incredible. Bubba called me. He's a really nice man. Did you ever meet Bubba?
Yeah, I met Bubba.
Oh, I like Bubba very much. Well, I love Lance, but I like Bubba, so don't get that confused, okay?
All right.
All right. Bubba called me, and he said that he would like for me to come down to the arena, which was scary, because have you ever been at the arena?
No, I've never been to the arena.
It's scary. It's very, very scary. And then I went down there and I talked to Paul. Did you ever meet Paul?
No, I haven't met him
Paul's
either.
very nice, too. He's the backbone of this company. He's a wonderful man. Hi, Paul. I know you're listening. What were we talking about again?
We were talking about...
Oh, my debut at ECW. Oh, so I was really excited, but I was scared at the same time because I was only working the independent shows for about 3 years before that, getting experience, and I didn't think that I was experienced enough to work there, or here, but I did, and here I am a year and a half later.
So what do you think about now that you've been here a year and a half later, what do you think about how things have changed over that year and a half? Now ECW is really taken off with the TNN deal. And what are your opinions on that?
Skyrocketed. I love it here. I mean, things have just changed. God, it's like the Stone Age to the millennium. I mean, no pun intended, obviously, it's right around the corner. But, I mean, it's unbelievable, the changes. It's just different from day to day, day to day.
What do you think about with, I mean, now that you're with ECW, which is the greatest wrestling organization out there, the newest and upcoming thing, what do you think about the black marks that are out there, that people, every time something happens to a little kid out there, that obviously that people aren't watching their children or something, they say, hey, it's wrestling's fault or it's ECW's fault? I mean...
Well, my dad always taught me one thing that I go through life with. If you look for an excuse hard and long enough, you'll find one. So, what are you going to do? It's an easy target, but we're all trained professionals, and we even get hurt all the time, and it's dangerous. But unless you're trained professional, you shouldn't be in there. And all you kids should not be trying to do anything crazy like that. And, you know, your parents should be watching you more carefully.
Yeah, I agree. You know, come November 7th now, of course, everybody knows November to Remember. What are your insides on that? I mean, do you have anything to say as far as the pay-per-view coming up?
November? Oh, it's going to be
Buffalo.
Fantastic pay-per-view. Oh, and I like Buffalo very much, even though it's in New York and it's very crazy. But I'll have someone else drive. It's going to be a fun pay-per-view because my Lance is going to be there and I'm going to be there. Oh. And who cares about anybody? Oh, I know who I care about. Justin's going to be there and Jason's going to be there. So it's going to be phenomenal. That's a big word for me, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. This is Dawn Marie Bitch with the ECW. We'd like to thank her for coming on the show.
Hey, how are you?
BS, what are you doing?
Long time no see.
You do that.
I got Lance and Justin in the limo. Want to go for a ride?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like limos because I'm a star on TNN. Do you know that?
I do know that.
They dig it.
What about, we were in
John, you can come too.
Hey, all right, well, back to you, fans.
Bye.